Hey traders, John Howell here, officialjohnhowell.com. In this video, we're going to have a bit of a stock or US stock market update, and we're going to talk about what it's actually doing right now leading into the Fed announcement as well too. So let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's get straight into this right now. I've been having problems with my TC2000 today, and I'm not sure if you guys are having the same thing as well too, but I've been having problems with my TC2000. Now let's actually have a talk. Let's talk about this. We see what we've talked about the weekly chart again and 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 again. Okay, before. Now let's actually go over to this chart over here. I want to bring up a different layout here for a minute, and I want to do that in looking at this at a different angle than normal. And let's actually bring this up through here. Okay, so as you can see, we're bringing this up for the S&P 500 where we are right now. And we can see the stochastics and all that sort of stuff. This is the double layover stochastic and stuff like that, which I think is quite cool, but that doesn't mean anything in a falling market. So you can see that we actually have the S&P right now. You can see is continued to hit around this 19,000 mark. It's definitely struggling. It's had a bit of an update today here. And again, it's definitely struggling leading into the Fed announcement. Now, the Fed announcement's coming out. It starts, let me actually bring this up here. The Fed announcement, we can actually see, if I bring this over here, and let me go to all my trading sites. If you guys, I'm actually having problems with my Google Chrome for some reason. So what do you guys use? I'll be very curious to see what you guys like to actually use with your trading. Do you like to use Internet Explorer, Firefox? I use Firefox. Actually, in fact, I'm actually running this TC2000 in Firefox right now. But let me actually go down to Econoday. Is this the one here? No, wrong one. Where are we here? Trading membership sites. Jackpot module number 1. What do we have here? US economics. Yeah, it was that. Yeah. So it was nasdaq.com/markets/US economics. This is where I'm getting my data from here. So scrolling down here, we can see Wednesday, which is tonight, the FOMC begins. It starts. And then you can see that this is when it starts through here. And then they come out with an announcement on this one here. Now, I don't care what you say. So many people and so many sites have actually been talking about that. If I just go to say Yahoo Finance here, and I just go to home, you know, there's even on the Australian market right now. If I come to here, the Australian market right now is actually talking a lot about, you know, talking a lot about. Let's just go stock market here, news stock market, are talking a lot about. You know, they're looking at with the Fed announcement and stuff like that. They're having the reason why the same with the Australian market. The Australian market's not having much of a volatile movement because they're looking at different. They're looking at saying, okay, they're really sort of slowing down and waiting for the announcements to happen on there. So if I go back to home here. And I click on, say, let's just go this one here. Let's click on the All Odds. And All Odds over here, you see the All Odds as I'm doing this recording is up a little bit. And what's actually happening here with this chart here as well too, let's actually go to, say, a 3-month view, and we'll just leave that through there. This is actually, you can see here the last sort of couple of days leading, or last sort of month as well too, has definitely been in a sideways movement. Looking at the Australian market, and we can see here, let's bring up a bar chart here. Let's go bar chart. All right, cool. So you can see here, especially this last couple of sort of movements through here. You can sort of last couple of sort of probably month now. It's squeezing up. Very, very similar to what the American market is doing, but it definitely looks a lot more. This definitely looks a lot more lot more bearish than the actual American market does. So in any event, the purpose of me saying that was to say that this, let's bring this back up here. A lot of people are really noticing, really focusing on this. So this is Thursday. Thursday night leading to Friday. You're definitely going to see a lot of movement leading into Friday's announcement. A lot of movement leading after this FOMC, moving into this one, moving into Friday, September the 18th. So that's what I'm looking at there. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys are interested into success at all, then I'm actually thinking I'm gonna go see this guy Frederick Elkholm. I've actually been watching him on Millionaire Listing as well too. So he's a very, very, very successful guy. Number one real estate agent in New York, and so it's quite cool there. So anyway, as you can see, this is a bit of a different update through here. So let's actually go through. Let me see if I can bring up my indexes up here, and see if I can go through the other indexes as well too. That's a bit of a that's a bit of a background as well too. The Australian market's a bit bearish as well too. Same as the everything's just waiting for this announcement to come out. And I've been talking about this line through here for quite some time. You can see you can see what's happening through here where I've got, the market's really compressing up. Guys, I am really on the bearish camp with this. I really am. I don't know why, but I've got a really, really sort of bearish sort of view on what this market is doing. And as you can see here, that trend line there is definitely apparent to the market as well too. And so the Dow Jones for me is looking very, very bearish. Wow. Now looking at I'm using a newer version on TC2000 and they've moved all my trend lines. That's okay. You can see here that we're actually having a bit of probably a bear flag as well too. Okay, we had this trend line coming down through here. It is actually, you can see how it's holding it, isn't it? You can see how it's holding it. It broke to the high side a little bit today, didn't it? So let's delete that one there, and let's delete that one there. And you can see where it is right now, still holding at that area of resistance, still struggling. Stochastics are not really telling us much either as well too. Let's go to this one here. We're trying to break up. I would not be too, this whole area through here, especially that area through there. Again, this whole breakup, guys, I just don't buy into it. I'm not really interested in it. Meaning I'm just not really seeing much going on there. So it's the same as well too. So SPY, you can see what happened with the SPY, that it opened, it came down and closed up higher. Same with the SPY, guys. Looking at the SPY here as well too, we're getting that sort of action. Now if we go to say this is the 4-hourly chart, by the way. If you go to the daily chart, was I looking at the daily chart that whole time? I was not. I was looking at the 4-hourly chart. You stimpy. S&P 500. The Dow Jones had a nice little update. Nice little update, 1.4%. You can see how it broke out through there. Looking at the Russell. The Russell's having a nice little breakout as well too through there. Trying to break to the high side. Looking at the stochastics where they are. Don't really like that at all. You can see the same with the Nasdaq as well too. Same with the SPY. You can see with that, and it's very interesting actually. We talk about the smaller time frame charts, and the reason why I wanted to do that is actually let's go to the hourly chart here, and you actually can see on the hourly chart that the movement itself. You can see here when was this? This was 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and this is 5 p.m. Tuesday, and then this is Tuesday here. Let's actually go to say to the 30-minute chart here. So I'm not sure what happened on the SPY, but you can see here, this was Tuesday, today's Wednesday. So the open, I'm not sure what actually happened on the actual market, but we actually had here, this is obviously the open of the SPY. You can see how it had a run to the high side of around about 1.2% and then went sideways and had this big down move. Is that a bit of a glitch in the software, or was that the actual SPY itself just going crazy? Nothing really going on there. So so open and just had a nice rally to the high side, running to the high side through there. So yeah, guys, I personally I'm still seeing a lot more downside to come with all these indices and stuff like that. Looking at gold, gold is continuing to just go sideways where it is right now, really holding this support level where it is right now. And yeah, we'll just see what happens with gold. I do have a bit more bearish view on gold. I think we're likely to continue down here around about $104, but we will see about that. And the VIX, guys, the VIX right now is getting down to a low point here, which I'm actually quite happy about because I'm getting ready to put on a straddle, and I think that down day there is exactly what I'm looking for to put on a nice straddle combination. So anyway, guys, there's a bit of a market update. Look at the Australian market as well too. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.